Hey!
Hi
guys, welcome back!
Today we are going to be reacting to the two new Maisie Peters songs that came out. So we thought we would do this because obviously we just reacted to Maisie Peters' album that came out last year and you guys responded really well to that, and we've had a few of you recommend for us to be reacting to these songs as well now that we're kind of on that Maisie train. So
and we really liked the album. So I'm excited to hear these new songs, which I'm assuming will be on the next record.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, what's interesting is that I can see on Spotify that with the release of Good Enough, under the same like single, there's Good Enough and Blonde.
Yes.
Like they're both under the same like.
But Kate's brother isn't there.
No, Kate's brother is just a random release by itself.
So a big shout out to Maisie because she actually watched our last video.
Yeah, that was so exciting.
And that was so exciting for us.
Yeah.
Do we want to start with Blonde or Good Enough?
Maybe let's start with Blonde because that's the one that came out first.
Yes, and I feel like that one's going to be a bit more of a bop, and then maybe Good Enough might be a bit more
chill.
I'm getting sad vibes.
Okay.
I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. So obviously Maisie was brunette for her first album, and then she dyed her hair blonde. So I'm guessing that this is what this song is going to kind of be about.
So sorry. I have just seen, what's the other one? Good Enough?
Yeah.
Is produced by Dan Negro.
Wow.
Which is really, really interesting.
If you don't know, Dan produced Sour, Kid Crow, Conan Gray, and also Conan's recent album. Cool.
Wow.
Not blonde.
Not blonde, only Good Enough.
Do you know what? That's going to be really interesting to fathom actually, because the one thing that we did say about Maisie's album was that the production style is not our favorite. And I did actually compare it to Olivia Rodrigo in the sense that I prefer Olivia's production. And that's Dan.
That is really interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Blonde?
Take Blonde away?
Yes. Okay. Blonde.
Nothing more frightening than a woman scorned.
I like that.
And a box of bleaches that I'd never change. I bet you never thought.
Wait, why is the guitar giving me dun dun dun? I wake up every evening like that.
Oh yeah, it is kind of a bit like that, isn't it?
It feels kind of that genre of music a little bit more.
Yeah, I was even getting a little bit of like Teenage Dirtbag.
Yes, that's what I was trying to like that 90s, early 90s kind of punk rock sound.
Yes,
I don't know what genre that is. Really liked that intro actually because it sounded like it had a distorted kind of effect on it.
But she just goes straight into the verse, which I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, okay, let's
sometimes it fucks me up when I'm listening to a song for the first time and they just go straight into some lyrics. I'm like,
just so many things that you're just not expecting.
I know, it's hard to keep up.
Extreme, I lost a couple of inches and then a couple more. Starting with you and every single thing you said to me. Baby, if you thought that I was trouble.
That's the chorus.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I think I need to fathom what she said in the verse.
All right, yeah, I don't even know what the fuck this song is about.
I feel like from what I just heard, I feel like she's comparing getting her hair cut to like cutting him out.
I was getting that too.
And I like that.
Like couple of inches or like whatever she said. In the intro, she said, "I'll fuck your life up as a blonde."
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah.
Which is a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot.
That's a lot for you to say.
Yeah.
And then verse 1, so she said, "Nothing more frightening than a woman scorned in a box of bleach." You said I'd never change. I bet you never thought I'd go so extreme. I lost a couple of inches and then a couple more, starting with you and every single thing you said to me.
Oh, I love that.
So, okay, I wonder how rooted in reality this is. Like, did she actually cut her hair and go bleach blonde because of a boy?
Maybe. Yeah, that's fun. This reminds me of the lyric, which is one of my favorite John Mayer lyrics of all time, which is that he says, she'll cut her hair and move somewhere she don't owe you anything.
Yeah.
And I've always loved that lyric because it's just like, you know, she goes and she just does what she wants after a breakup, lives her life, and you don't have any say anymore.
Yes, you don't have any sway.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
I really like that metaphor of kind of tying in, like cutting him out
and changing your hair in line with that.
And it's like, I feel like a haircut can be like that. It's kind of like cathartic.
It's very revolutionary, I think, in a life.
Yeah.
Like you, especially when you change your hair a lot, like you feel like you embody a completely different version of yourself when you change your hair entirely.
And
it's
sometimes
crazy.
that can help you shed like a breakup or a boy or the things that a boy said to you, which you were carrying around with you. And you're like, no, I can be different. I can be whatever I want. I like that.
I like that too. I'm very intrigued by what she's going to say
I think this
chorus.
is a very relatable like concept for girls in general, especially with the hair. So I love when people turn that into a song. Really, really cool. Okay, I'm just going to go back a tiny bit into that.
Yeah, please.
Baby, if you thought that I was trouble, then you're going to hate what's coming next. Kind of like your worst nightmare, but double. Is that an angel? No, it's your ex. Remember how you screwed up when I was a brute? I don't think you knew just what you've done. Whoa, I'll fuck your life up as a blonde.
Wait, I love this. This is my favorite production of hers, I feel, so far.
Yeah, I really like it as well.
Love the guitar, loving it, the more instruments versus like the synthy sounds, and loved that little melody change in the chorus as well, where she said something about like a brunette, something. What did she say about brunette?
Yeah, that bit in the middle. You're so right. Yeah, I already cannot even remember how it goes, but I know that there was a bit of a shift there.
Yeah.
I really like how, even though this sounds a little bit different production-wise from her actual album, I still feel like it sounds like a Maisie Peters song.
I agree.
Like, it doesn't feel so different. No. It's not like a completely different vibe. It's just there's something that's like tweaked a little bit differently.
Yes, it's just a slight change of production, but still her style.
Yeah. And I really like as well, between this and her album too, that she really does have that early 2000s pop rock kind of sound to her. I like that her songs fall into that category. And Kate's Brother is like that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, it feels, for me, her music feels very reminiscent of a past time, even though it's very present music. Like, it's only been made now, but it feels like it should be from a different time. It feels like it could fit in, like, 10 Things I Hate About You or something.
Yes, and we love that. We love that style of music,
yes,
particularly the soundtrack of 10 Things I Hate About You.
And I think that might be more of a nostalgic thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I don't care.
But I also do enjoy the sound of it. Like, there's something about those kind of angsty, girly rock bands in that just give me life. Like, I do enjoy the sound of it. But yeah, there is also a nostalgia factor as well.
Yes.
It's interesting to hear these sounds, as we've talked about before, like getting older and hearing like sounds that you grew up with being like reinvented.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting age for us, like coming into our 30s and recognizing the younger kids, like reinventing those
something
sounds.
That when you're young, you can't, like, all you can ever do is like fathom maybe like what your parents grew up like listening to and how they feel and stuff. Like, it's very hard to wrap your head around, and I certainly never did, the fact that like as you get older, you will find parts of like previous times in your life in current stuff because those trends cycle through.
They really do.
And it's really a lot.
No, it's
like
a lot.
It's only something that I've started fathoming since TikTok became a thing, really.
Honestly, the last 2 years,
since TikTok became a thing, I've been really like,
fashion,
I can
music,
hear and see all of these things that came from my childhood be recycled, and it's quite a lot.
It's really quite confronting.
Really
it
makes
makes you feel old.
Yeah, it makes you feel your age.
It does. It's kind of fun as well because you can appreciate it a little bit more.
Totally.
I don't know. It's really cool. I love seeing patterns. And particularly trends really fascinate me.
Yeah.
It's going to be so interesting to see how that keeps cycling as we get older.
Yes, it is so interesting. Anyway, shall I read the chorus lyrics?
Sorry, it was a tangent.
No, that's okay. She says, "Baby, if you thought that I was trouble, then you're going to hate what's coming next.
Yes,
kind of like your worst nightmare, but double. Is that an angel? No, it's your ex."
I love that.
I like that line.
The visual of the blonde as well, like comparing it to an angel.
Yeah.
Or was that an angel? No, oh my God,
it's my ex. Yeah, it's so good. I love that too. Yeah. Remember how you screwed up when I was a brunette? I don't think you knew just what you'd done. Well, I'll fuck your life up as a blonde.
That's so fun.
I love it. I love it.
I really like it too.
I love it.
Funny, I'm going Courtney Love.
Oh.
I'm heading out of your league.
She just said, I'm going Gwen Stefani, I'm going Courtney Love. I love that because, actually, oh my God, Gwen Stefani and that sound, like No Doubt sound is very what we were saying. Like very like 1999, early 2000s.
Absolutely. So she's reminiscing
There-
the sound
sure-
and then tapping
I'm
into
pretty
it
sure
in the
there
lyrics.
is a No Doubt song on the 10 Things I Hate About You soundtrack.
Yeah.
From memory.
I think there might be.
I can't.
That's
But that
so
kind of vibe. That kind of
Yeah.
vibe. And Courtney Love was obviously making a lot more music in the 90s and early 2000s as well, more so the 90s in whole. But I love that. I love that we've just made that connection between like this sound being reminiscent
Yes,
of that
and then
and
she
her actually
referenced it.
name dropping people who were making music at that time. Hello?
I know, that was
That's a lot.
really iconic. Also, when I first look at this picture, she's giving someone, is it Emily Blunt?
Oh my God, she kind of does look like Emily Blunt. Oh my God, she specifically looks like Emily Blunt in Devil Wears Prada. Because doesn't she dye
That's
her
it.
hair at some, oh no, she is only redhead in Devil Wears
No,
Prada.
but it's the face. There's something
No,
about
it's the face.
and
It's
the
the
eyes.
face. Oh my
and
God.
maybe
No,
this
it's
particular makeup.
it's literally the eyeliner.
It's the eyeliner.
Literally the fucking eyeliner.
Wow.
Wanna make your friends, yeah, man, you messed that up. And now I'd have to agree. Had some emotional baggage, but I cut it off. Starting with you and every single thing you said to me.
Yes.
Ending with you, just wanna talk, but I'm just never free.
That was like a, wow. What was she doing there?
Baby, if you thought
Okay, yeah.
It was a little like,
Yeah.
No, but it was like an extended pre-chorus almost.
It
She
was.
added
It was
an
like
extra
an
line.
extra line at the end of the verse.
Yeah, I like that because you're expecting the chorus to drop and then she gives you another little something. What did she say?
Okay, so the whole verse.
Yeah.
She says, "I'm going Gwen Stefani. I'm going Courtney Love.
Yeah.
I'm heading out of your league. I'm gonna make
Oh,
your
I love
friends
that.
say, man, you messed that up.' And I would have
Yes.
to agree. This is so good. This is such a fuck you breakup song. I love it.
I feel like it's mixing like Picture to Burn and like
Yeah.
Better Than Revenge.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah.
early Taylor.
She's like, yeah, she's angry.
feistiness. Yeah.
She's angry.
Yeah.
Had some emotional baggage, but I cut it off. Starting with you and every single thing you said to me. Ending with you just want to talk, but I'm just never free.
Oh, as in like he wants to talk and she's never free?
Yeah, she's like, sorry,
because I'm
not
blunt now. I don't
available.
have time for you.
No time for you.
Wait, I'm just going to go back a tiny bit so I can really fathom that drop into the
Okay,
chorus.
sure.
Ending with you, just wanna talk, but I'm just never free. Baby, if you thought that I was trouble,
I like that.
then you're gonna hate what's coming next. Kinda like your worst nightmare, the double. Is that an angel? No, it's your ex. Remember how you screwed up when I was a brunette? I don't think you knew just what you'd done.
I love that.
I'll fuck your life up as a blonde. I'll fuck your life
I like you. What's the bridge going to be?
I'll fuck your life up as a blonde. 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 You ruined the day you did me wrong. I'll put your name in all the songs. I'll twist that knife and we'll be fun. Running your life up, baby. If you thought that then you're gonna hate
When she started saying,
sorry.
I'll fuck your life as a blonde, and she kept repeating that, like, I know there's going to be more lyrics coming. Maisie Peters is going to be more lyrics
I
coming.
think this might be my favorite Maisie Peters song I've ever heard.
I think it might be too.
I'm so sorry, but this is offensive. I like this more than anything on the album.
I
And
think
that's
I
a
do
lot because
too.
there were some songs on her album that I really, really liked.
No, I really
But
like
this
that
is
chorus.
concerning.
Yeah.
This is concerning. This is so good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I picked a time to go extra blonde.
Yes. Oh, whose life are you fucking up?
I don't know. I'm
like
not
in a
fucking
happy
anyone's life up.
relationship.
But I don't really care. I love angry songs.
You do, yes.
I love songs that show a lot of anger.
I really
So-
like this one as well, actually. It's not
Yeah.
too angry for me. It's the perfect amount of anger.
No, it's not. There's definitely a playfulness to it that I feel like takes away from it being like a.
And I like that in this bridge we're kind of coming back to that similar sound that I feel like we heard in the intro. That, I fuck your life up as a blonde, and then it went into the verse, and then we're coming back to that here in this bridge. What did she say in the second half of that bridge? She said some more lyrics. I liked the post-chorus too.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So she says, sorry. I don't know. Sorry. So she says, I'll fuck your life up as a blonde. I'll fuck your life up. Life up. I'll fuck your life up as a blonde. I'll fuck your life up as a blonde.
Yes.
You'll be super upset.
Oh.
I'll fuck your life up as a blonde. You'll rue the day you did me wrong. I'll put your name in all the songs. I'll twist that knife. It will be fun. Fucking your life up. That's so good. I love it. I love
Oh, nice. Yeah. Cool.
It's also giving Avril Lavigne.
Oh, yeah.
Like, obviously, Billie Eilish is super inspired by Avril Lavigne, and we know that Olivia is as well. But it's so interesting to see how people's, like, inspiration from other artists manifests in a completely different sound.
Totally.
And it's so funny how, like, you're like, yes, like this, and then, like, Olivia's songs, and even Billie Eilish's songs all sound quite different. Like, they're gravitating to their own sounds, but you can hear the inspiration drawn from, like, one
That's very true.
source, but they're not all the same.
Yeah.
I don't think that Billie's sound is very Avril Lavigne.
Avril's a
but
lot
maybe
more
like lyrically
is I feel
similar.
like the mood is definitely inspired, but
there.
Avril still has this real flair of like femininity and like kind of fun and playfulness in her music that I don't feel like Billie has. Like even just the way she sings.
And I think that comes through more in Olivia's music and in something like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like the fun little like
like
that kind of stuff.
Well, that's exactly kind of that vibe of the post-chorus.
Yes.
Like she was doing that.
Yes,
she was doing that.
Something like that, yeah.
So, yeah, wow.
Wow, loved
that.
I can't believe she looks so much like
I really love that picture.
I love
of her
that picture too.
I think she looks amazing. If that was the album cover, I would be like, that's superior.
I agree.
This is an intriguing caption.
Okay, what did she say?
That I feel like I should share. She said that Blonde and Good Enough are two sister songs that represent the two sides of the same feeling of my artistry, of a breakup, and of my heart.
Wow.
She said, I wrote Blonde a few months ago and Good Enough a few years ago. Interesting.
Wow.
But when I stumbled upon the Good Enough demo in my notes app, it felt just as relevant, almost like past me wrote it for me this year.
Wow. With that being said,
yes,
I'm going to take good enough. Like maybe we're gonna play on those little like those lyrics that she mentioned, things like things that you said to me that I'll carry and things like that. I'm guessing maybe we're gonna see
in this song.
Yeah, in Good. Yeah, she said that in Blonde, like little things like, you know,
we'll get maybe more of the story.
Yeah,
yeah,
and like the things that made her maybe not feel good enough. That's my guess. Oh no, yeah, and I like that cover too. Oh, it's the same.
Yeah, same shoot I think.
She's
got the same.
I love how the blonde one is like she's looking fierce, she's looking hot, she's looking straight at the camera, very, very like confident. And then this one is like blurry, she's looking down, like a bit more far away. Understand.
I guess I took it for granted. You bury me someday. All the big plans that I planted while you planned your own escape. Never thought I was the greatest, but I was great for you. Just assumed I was your favorite with no one else to choose. I try to kiss your face, you turn away. No one ever taught me the protocol. What do you do when the good guys change their mind?
Yeah. Oh,
That was a little drop away, I think.
I think there was.
No,
that pre-chorus was rude.
Pre-chorus. the piano, whatever was happening there just made me like swell with emotion. I really liked that. No, she said some fucked up things in that verse.
She did. Okay, so she said, I guess I took it for granted you'd bury me someday. All the big plans that I planted while you planned your own escape.
See, that's so good. She was like planning for the future and he was just planning to leave.
Never thought I was the greatest, but I was great for you. Just assumed I was your favorite with no one else to choose.
See, that's interesting too. Never thought I was the greatest, but I was great for you. Yeah, see, that's so nice. You don't have to be perfect, but you can be great for someone else.
Yeah. She says, I try to kiss your face, you turn away. No one ever taught me the protocol. What do you do when the good guys change their mind?
Oh, that reminds me of Happiness. No one teaches you what to do when a good man hurts you. I'm going to go back a tiny bit.
Oh my God, Happiness is a fucked up song.
No, I can't talk about it.
No, I can't actually believe it exists. It's a lot.
Do you know Happiness might be like... Anyway, I can't talk about it.
Yeah, just don't even go there right now.
What do you do when the good guys change their mind? Cause I used to think that if I tried my best I'd always win. But I'll sit in your favorite dress and ask you where you've been. People don't leave people if they really are in love. I was good, just wasn't good enough. I was good, just wasn't good enough. There were 4 hours.
I like how that chorus strips back at the beginning.
Yeah, and then it built again and then it stripped back again.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
That was really interesting. And that I guess that's Dan there doing those fun things.
Yeah.
I like the sound. I like the sound a lot. Nice high chorus, very emotional.
Yeah. So she says, because I used to think that if I tried my best, I'd always win. But I'll sit in your favorite dress and ask you where you've been.
I love
People don't leave people if they really are in love. I was good, just wasn't good enough. It's an interesting angle to take in lyrics, like to be like, oh, like I guess I just wasn't good enough. Like, obviously, I completely understand how people get there. Wait, doesn't Olivia have a song called that?
Enough for you.
Enough for you.
She says all I ever wanted to do was to be enough for you.
Yeah.
I think that like actually it was really funny because last night I was out with friends and one of the boyfriends of the girl that we were with said that he thought this song like wasn't sending a healthy message. Like it's
this song?
Yeah.
Oh,
and I was like,
okay.
that's a really interesting angle to take it from. But I don't think she's trying to say that she wasn't enough. I just think she's expressing like her feelings in that moment, which was like, I was good, but wasn't good enough for you.
Yeah.
And I don't think that she actually would believe that going away every single day. And I think Blonde proves that. Blonde is when she's feeling more confident and like,
she's over it. Like,
I'm blonde
what the fuck?
and I'm better than you. Like,
yes.
No. But there are moments where we definitely feel this way, and I think that that's like part of breakups, especially when you're younger, is to have those kind of emotions and kind of go through that, but not actually at the end of the day think you're not good enough for someone.
Yeah, and I think that's where I was going to go with it too. Like not so much like, oh, I think it sends a bad message. I don't think it sends a bad message, and I think it's a really valid and normal feeling after breakups to be like, oh, like, yeah, I just like wasn't enough for you or whatever.
Yeah.
But I also am like, no,
like
you're just not meant to be together.
You're just not meant to be together, or like, it's always
no
about...
such thing as not being enough.
Yeah.
Like, it's just either somebody vibes with you or they don't.
Absolutely.
And I get why you feel this way sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's, again, it's a completely valid feeling. But
and a very relatable song for girls, because so many people I know feel this way like after they've been through breakups, and I think it's really, really, really common. And I think it takes a long time to actually realize and try to separate like, okay, this isn't working because we're not compatible, not because I'm not good enough.
I'm not good enough for you. And yes.
And like, it's okay because someone else would work for you, and someone else will work for me, and they'll appreciate these things. And it is really hard to actually like think that way when you're going through an emotional breakup, or when you're experiencing that for like the first time. Because I agree. I feel like this isn't true, but that doesn't make the feeling any less valid. And sometimes in songs we just have to express what the current feeling is.
Totally. You know, it is interesting though that like she's specifically saying like that in the same chorus as her saying, but I'll sit in your favorite dress and ask you where you've been, because I feel like that implies that he's out somewhere, maybe doing something that's maybe not great for the fact that they're in a relationship. But then the feeling switches to like, I wasn't good enough for you, and it's like, but
well, I think that they perfectly play off each other, because she's sitting at home in her his favorite dress, so she's putting in all this effort. She's waiting in his favorite dress because she knows he will like it, and he's coming back home and she goes, where have you been? Like, I'm not good enough for you. I'm not good enough for you to be home here with me,
like
you're
seeing
out
me
with someone
in your favorite
else.
dress.
Yeah,
kind of thing. Yeah, totally.
And I was good. I'm trying.
Yeah,
I'm putting in the effort, and it wasn't good enough for you.
It's a feeling that I feel like during breakups I've actually really detached from. Like, because I think in like my own personal experiences, I feel like when you get to the point of the breakup, I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I know.
Like, what do you mean? I've tried so hard to make this work, and you probably haven't put in as much.
Yes. And
so instead of taking that feeling of like, oh, like I tried so hard and I wasn't enough, I'm like, I tried.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
that's
good. But you know, I feel like this feeling is more common in like relationships that maybe don't even start fully and then they leave, kind of thing. Like it's almost like I wasn't even good enough for you to like really stay and commit. Maybe
like a little bit non-committal. Yeah, totally. And you're like doing all these things to try and like get yourself to a place where like maybe they'd actually want to commit to a proper relationship, and then they just don't.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so hard because different feelings can come across in different relationships regardless if they've been long or short. But I do think that there can be common themes with breakups in long-term relationships that are not as common in the themes of short-term breakups.
You're so right, because I think and I think this is especially true of girls.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to long-term relationships, a lot of girls do a lot of the emotional processing of what's going wrong whilst they're in the relationship. Yeah. So by the time you get to the end of a longer-term relationship, you're like, I am out.
Yeah,
like,
I'm done.
Fuck this shit. You're right. Whereas maybe these feelings come up a little bit when you haven't maybe had time to explore like a proper relationship,
and you genuinely feel really rejected.
Yeah, because you feel like you've been trying so hard to win this person over and maybe never did.
Yes. And you feel more heartbroken.
You're right.
I think sometimes short-term relationships can be more heartbreaking.
Totally.
Long-term ones, sometimes you have time to process.
And you also just have time to see where the relationship can and could have gone, and it doesn't get there.
Yeah.
So you can see it's not, you know, what it was that maybe you thought it was going in.
Well, yeah, short-term relationships.
But when you haven't been with someone long,
you imagine all these amazing things.
Yes, you have all these scenarios in your head, or like imagine how it could like develop to be.
Yeah.
And then when it's cut off ahead of that, you're like, but there's all these things that could have happened and they never happened. And yes.
Because you didn't see all the flaws yet.
And that's it, you know, and I think that maybe that's why shorter term relationships or like relationships that never really went anywhere can be more heartbreaking. But maybe you're actually more heartbroken because of the stories you've created in your mind about what could have been, rather than what actually is the reality of the situation. Absolutely. Whereas long-term relationships, you're super aware of the reality of the situation because you've been in it for a long time and you're just like, this is shit.
Totally.
Like, you're right. There's a whole host of different feelings that come depending how far into that relationship you are.
Yeah. Totally.
Really tough.
Anyways,
let's listen to the rest of this song.
Second verse, take us away.
Yes.
The garden,
yes, I like
the now you're asking for a pardon, 'cause I'm a good time, pound for pound.
I love that.
You say this was a hard one, but lately you felt stuck. And I thought I was first place, but I was runner. I try to kiss your face, you turn away.
this sound is offensive. Dan is offensive.
Dan is doing some things.
I absolutely love.
She says, there were 4 eyes in the garden. 2 cried, but 2 looked down.
No.
I know.
No.
I know.
No.
I know.
I can't. No, that was a lot.
It's a lot.
That's giving me like 4 blue eyes, twin flame, saving grace.
Thank
but
you so much.
I
Yes,
love that.
Yes. 2 cried, but 2 looked down.
No.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Now you're asking for a pardon because I'm a good time, pound for pound. I guess for what she is, she's a good time. So it's like, oh, I'll keep her around.
Like good, but not good enough. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of just like, oh, I'll keep you around because you're fun.
Yeah. I get it.
And you say this was a hard one, but lately you felt stuck. And I thought I was first place, but I was runner up.
Oh, I like that too.
And then the pre-chorus is the same.
I love this guitar that's been introduced.
Yes, that acoustic guitar.
I used to think that if I tried my best, I'd always win. But I'll sit in your favorite dress and ask you where you've been.
I like that as well because she's saying like, you know, I thought if I always applied myself 100% that I'll win. And I think that's really important, like part of breakups and relationships. Like it's so out of your control a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Even when you are putting in 100%. And
Yeah.
I think like that's what this song is really about, like putting in 100% and it not being enough.
Totally.
And so I can totally get to how she's come to that I'm not good enough conclusion.
100%. Yeah. Yes.
What's going to happen here? We're going to get a Dan release.
A Dan release!
I was good, just wasn't good enough. I never said I was perfect. Yeah. I was perfect for you, but all I was worthless. As if I couldn't be one, I would never be two. Thought I was the way home, but I was an obstacle to move. I never said I was perfect like you.
Oh, I like that. Not quite a huge release, but I liked the guitar
It was
coming
enough.
back in.
It was enough. It was good enough.
What did she say? Yes.
It was enough.
Yeah.
She said, I never said I was perfect, just thought I was perfect for you. But all that was worthless because if I couldn't be one, I wouldn't ever be two. Can I read the Genius annotation? Because I'm like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
So the line was, because if I couldn't be one, I wouldn't ever be two. I have no guesses for what that even means. I don't understand. It could mean that Maisie thinks if she isn't good enough on her own, she's unworthy to be part of a couple. This ideology is perpetrated by the common phrase, if you can't love yourself, you can't love anyone else.
Yeah, I like that. Like if I can't be one on my own, then I can't be two.
Yeah,
I like that. That click.
And then in the bridge she says, thought I was the way home, but I was an obstacle to move.
Oh.
I never said I was perfect like you.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so it goes back into the last chorus, I believe.
Cool.
I used to think that if I tried my best, I'd always win. But I'll sit in your favorite dress and wonder how you've been. And did you ever mean it when you said you were in love? I was good, just wasn't good.
Was that a different lyric?
I think it was.
I was good, just wasn't good enough.
Oh, I like that.
I was good, just wasn't good enough.
Yes, that lyric change in the chorus is a Taylor Swift thing to do.
Yes, what did she say?
So she says, because I used to think that if I tried my best, I'd always win, which is the same as the other ones. But then she says, but I'll sit in your favorite dress and wonder how you've been.
So like she's not waiting for him to come home anymore because they're broken up. But she's still in his favorite dress.
Yes. And did you ever mean it when you said you were in love?
Yes, that's different as well. Because the other one was when people are in love, they don't leave or something like that.
Yeah. She says, people don't leave people if they really are in love. And then in the last one she says, and did you ever mean it when you said you were in love? That is a Taylor Swift. That was a lovely, lovely song.
Yeah, love that
Enjoyed.
song.
I'm still a bigger fan of Blonde, personally.
Yeah.
But I did really like the production on that. I completely agree. Dan did a great job. I loved the guitar that came into the second verse.
I
love the piano and the chorus.
I'm actually really excited to listen to both of them
It's
again.
a vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay! Okay, so shall we listen to Kate's brother?
Yes, I am going to fathom Kate's brother. Emily has
Kate's brother
listened
is it is a great song.
Yeah.
It's a great song.
Take us away.
I wouldn't say I know like the words or anything,
Yeah.
but I've heard it enough times.
Oh. It's giving me Cheaper by the Dozen.
Yes!
So
Cheaper by the Dozen. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not seen that icon of a movie, you better be getting on that immediately.
Imagine not have seen.
I threw this Halloween party and I invited 40 of my best friends. Kate and Tommy showed up, I got them a drink, said, how was your weekend? That's when I first heard your name and saying it tastes like violets, rum and summer. Did that family stay from Canada, Maisie? Did you meet my brother? No, I didn't. And then he started coming over. And my heart went nothing. He's the one, and we shall wed. And then my head said, are you gonna work?
Oh, see, that is such a creative way to go into the chorus, isn't it? Like, because I have heard clips of this on like Instagram and TikTok, but that always blew me away. Like how the storytelling in this is so
That's what
prominent.
I really loved about it, is the storytelling. It's great.
Like the way she's made it work is actually a lot more difficult than I feel like it seems. Like she's made it seem really seamless.
Yes.
But that whole like, have you met my brother? And then he started coming over. Like that's all really like unpredictable, I feel.
Totally. And I love how the chorus is stripped back and then right at the end it like blasts out the guitar and stuff again.
Like I love this.
The chorus is the stripped back, which is really interesting because the chorus is usually like the biggest part of the song.
I love that,
but it's
not starting heavy.
Quite the same with this.
No.
It's a lot.
It's really cool actually.
You gonna hurt, you gonna last forever. Are we gonna make it, gonna break it when it's now or never? If it's gonna hurt, will it be worth it? And will I recover? Are you gonna feel the way I feel? Are you for real, Kate's brother?
It's really creative as well, the fact that it's called Kate's brother. Like I think like that also gives me an early 2000s vibe. Like I'm thinking like Bring It On, like when she likes her brother.
It's giving Stacey's mum.
It's giving Stacey's mum. Yeah, like it's so the whole like concept and topic feels like it's been taken out of like a like one of those movies.
You could make a movie out of this song.
Oh, yes.
Like the whole first verse.
Yeah.
I threw this Halloween party and invited 40 of my best friends. Kate and Tommy showed up. I got them a drink, said, how was your weekend?
Yes.
That's when I first heard your name and saying it tastes like violets, rum and summer. Kate had
that.
family stay from Canada. Maisie, did you meet my brother?
Yes.
Like it's a movie.
And then he started coming over, like the slow motion. It even feels like that whole bit of them first meeting is like in slow motion. And then she's like, and then it goes like into that chorus. It's like, oh my God. And it's like her in her head. It's like, oh my God.
The chorus is her in her head.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's really interesting actually.
Which I'm pretty sure
the makings of it, like the actual actions of what's happening. And then the chorus is her in her head.
Her
thinking,
internal monologue.
Are we going to be a thing? Are we going to be a thing?
Yes.
I'll say things. Revealed?
I'll say things as if you haven't heard the rest of the song, then I will, I'll wait.
Oh, yeah. There's going to be some progressions, I'm sure. We love that.
There's some progression.
He has these eyes so blue. Yeah. 6'2" and a little younger than me. We go on cinema dates with
I'm so sorry, but that was just Joe Alwyn that she just described.
Yeah, oh my God, yeah.
He's 6'2", got blue eyes, and he's a little younger than me.
Yeah, I love
Taylor
that.
Swift and Joe.
Yes. True love in 3D. He's fun and weird and smart, likes cheap cigars. Shotgun a beer like no other. Grab his hand in the dark and I pull him to the car. The speakers play Nirvana. And we pull up to the front door.
Yes.
Opening the front door. When we started making out, we tripped and fell in my head said, are you gone?
And then my head said, yes! Wait, the fact that she references Nirvana there as well?
Yeah, it's iconic.
Oh my God, that's so good. It's completely different, but it still fits that perfect build up because now she's the first like pre-chorus she's talking about like the meeting, and now this second one is all about the kiss.
Yes, like going back home after the date.
Yeah,
and it's quite interesting because the production in the second verse and the second chorus is quite different. Like it's definitely more upbeat, even in the chorus.
Yeah,
even in the chorus, it's different from the first.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Kate's brother.
Yeah, is that
that's
the bridge? Okay, so she goes straight into the bridge afterwards.
Yes.
Can I just see those chorus lyrics? Because I really like if it's gonna hurt, will it be worth it, and will I recover? I feel like that's such a common theme in like Taylor Swift songs, like with like Blank Space and stuff. Like if it's gonna be forever, it's gonna go down in flames. Like will the high be worth it, kind of thing.
Yeah, like, that is quite similar to Blank Space.
Will the pain be worth it? Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like this next whatever's coming is gonna be like the change in the story.
Said I won't let you down or lead you on. No, I'm not like the others. I said, how can I know you're for sure? It's only been a summer. You said get a flight to Canada and you can meet my mother. That's when I became his only girl, and now I date Kate's brother. Kate's brother.
That really gave me like the end of Teenage Dirtbag as well, when he's like, she's got to take him to life. And you're just like, yes.
And she notices him. I know, that's so true.
Cute.
Yes.
Wait, what does she say at the end there? Iconic lyric changes.
She says, and Kate's brother said, I won't let you down or lead you on. No, I'm not like the others.
I love that.
I said, how can I know you're for sure? It's only been a summer. You said, get a flight to Canada and you can meet my mother. That's when I became his only girl, and now I date Kate's brother.
That's so cute. Is this
also
based
a Taylor
in
Swift thing.
Yeah, is this based in any reality?
Oh, well, Kate is one of her best friends.
Wow.
But whether or not she's actually dating Kate's brother now, I don't know.
I think maybe she just made a happy ending for the song.
Yeah. I like it.
Oh yeah, it needed to be a guitar like moment outro.
It's such a
Avril Lavigne thing to do.
Yeah, I love that like heavy guitar. It is once again, it just feels like an early 2000s thing. It sounds like fucking Teenage Dirtbag.
I'm excited to have these on my rotation.
Yeah, I am really fucked up by Blonde personally.
Yeah, I can't wait to go listen to that again.
It's really, really quite offensive actually.
I hope you guys enjoyed this.
Yeah.
Let us know what you want to see next. We are taking all of your requests right now.
Yes.
So
actually, a lot of the videos that we've made recently have been requests. Because once again, Taylor Swift is being super quiet. So
let us know what you want to see next.
Requests.
Top comments wishes will be granted.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, love you guys. Bye.